All right, hey sports fans. I know nobody's in here yet, but I'll just go ahead and get started. I just wanted to give a quick update on the Garside post office fiasco. For anybody that's saw what happened yesterday, Prince Vegeta got assaulted, Emerald City, and so yeah, he got arrested for obstruction of justice, and Las Vegas auditor and I both got cited with trespass warnings, and so he was choked. Yeah. So today, actually, he got out of jail this morning. He bonded out. Somebody posted his bond, $300, and he got out early this morning, like 4:30 in the morning. Hey, Calvero, and so I just wanted to give an update. Susan and I both filled out complaint forms online. I know that's probably the least of things to do. So we're planning on going down and doing a records request, but we'll do that stuff live and film that. I'm actually down here at the Regional Justice Center, about to go sit in on Las Vegas Free Press. He has a court date. The judge found out that he's been posting videos and that he recorded in the courthouse a couple of weeks ago. We had another fiasco with the bailiffs, where yo, Prince Vegeta, there's the man himself, and yeah, no, thank you, man. Anyways, I want to give an update. We do plan on, well, first off, Prince Vegeta needs, a defense fund, right? It cost him $1,500 to retain a lawyer for his last time he got charged. And so, uh, I think this time, Las Vegas Free Press seems to think that they won't press forward with the case. I hope that's the deal. I'm afraid that these DAs, these prosecutors tend to be stubborn, right? Because if they do dismiss the case, then that just opens them up way more for the liability and the being sued. So they tend, even if they have a weak case, to try to push forward and bully you into accepting some kind of plea deal. And so I'm thinking he may have to come up with another $1,500 for a retainer for his lawyer, to help him out with this case. And then we do want to go forward with pressing a civil suit. And so I've started a GoFundMe. The link's down in the description. If you guys can share it, if you can kick any money that way. Yeah, Sir Dave, I think already, like his original charge, like I said, he ponied up the $1,500 to go ahead and fight that and go to trial. So he's got a really good lawyer, one of the local lawyers here that's been in business for a long time. So, we're expecting that he's going to prevail, but that's down the road. That's not until June that he's even got his next court appearance. So, anyways, what else was I gonna say? The postal inspectors, I'm in the process of filing a complaint about the workers there. I think the big mistake we made with that audit was not just immediately contacting the postal inspector and having the postal inspector on the phone when Officer Grabby showed up. Um, because he really had no authority there, and really they had no complaint for the trespass or anything, as you could see from the video. They clearly, you know, you don't think that's a mistake? Yeah, I think the whole thing was escalated way too much. I'd have been much happier to have ended that, with us still able to go in the post office. But anyways, we've got we've got plans to go back there. I don't think it's going to make it today, but I'm thinking either tomorrow or Friday we're going to go back with a half dozen, 10 people and do a mass audit. And of course, I've been trespassed, but I could just go stand out there on the sidewalk and film from a distance. So we're definitely going to go back, and we're not letting that one stand. Some of the other auditors are coming out here. I don't want to mention any names so that they, to just keep their privacy. Yeah, I agree with legit shit like it's just really fair. Officer Farrington, he scares me, that he would act that way with three cameras pointed at him. It just makes me wonder, like, what does he do when nobody's looking? So I think if we do an audit on Thursday, it will probably be like the late morning, mid morning, late morning, something like that. Yeah, I still fleshing out a tyrant. I guess, yeah, yeah. I hate to see Vegeta get, end up in jail again. It really kind of messes him up because, one of the things is he's already got another charge for I don't know what it was, disorderly conduct or, obstruction or something like that from a previous cop watch incident you could see up on his site. So getting arrested again is not good for his case. But like I guess you're right. No pain, no gain. Um, anyways, I'll probably go live again once we go into the courtroom here, or courthouse, I should say, and kind of find out what the deal, what Las Vegas Free Press is up against. He seems to think the judge is going to kind of try to intimidate him over his activities, but I guess we'll see. So, both those guys, neither one of them have been auditing very long. Well, I guess Las Vegas Free Press has been for a while. I don't know what the status is with that cop yet. I know a lot of people have been calling internal affairs uh, and Las Vegas auditor a link to what? What are you asking? And yeah, the great video from, and I did watch that video from Richmond with the postal inspector on the phone. Yeah, that's exactly like after I watched that guy's video this morning because he linked in one of the and he linked in the comments, and I watched that guy's video, and then I was like, duh, we should have called the postal inspector ourselves. I just thought, our last experience at the main post office, we ran into a cop who was super professional, right? He came up, he didn't try to bully anybody, he didn't try to ID anybody, he just listened to us. We requested a supervisor, his supervisor came out, they called the postal inspector themselves, they found out what the deal was, and they did it up. Yeah, I do have that link. Like I said, it's down in the description. It'll be down in the description for this. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I can add to the chat. You gotta forgive me because I'm a newbie here on this live streaming. Yeah, no, that cop officer, I think I want to say Vukanovich was his name. He was real nice. He didn't choke anybody. He didn't put his hands on anybody. He didn't threaten anybody. Didn't order us around. He just kind of did his job in a really professional way. So, yeah, I was just kind of taken aback. I didn't expect somebody to roll out there. I didn't expect them to, falsely claim that we had assaulted or I guess committed battery and to have him, roll out there and instantly detain us. I just wasn't, that was kind of a shock to my system. So now I'm aware of how dirty they are, how aggressive they are. And so, got to be a little bit more careful. Oh, the Richmond link. Yeah, yeah, please, you can put that up. That's like I said, that's a great video. That guy really showed a good way to, handle the situation. Yeah, Sir Dave, I believe that. I don't know what's gonna come of it. I know people have hit up the local media. Um, I plan on letting them know that we're going to do an audit, so maybe the real media will show up there when we cover that. I've kind of got some contacts through my animal rescue stuff, and so they usually, if you can get 20 people to something, they'll usually bring their cameras out for that. So we'll see. Anyways, before I babble for too long, let me go. And like I said, I'll go live again here in a bit after we find out what's going on with Las Vegas auditor. Send a copy to the mayor. I don't expect the mayor to do too much, and I expect the cops are going to close ranks and not do much. I mean, I don't expect anything to come of the complaints. I don't even expect too much of the phone calls, and stuff. I think it's gonna kind of wash right off their backs. But if it were on the broadcast news, then that would get everybody's attention. So, that's kind of my goal. Is I'm hoping that somehow we can get that, yeah, we can get it on the mainstream media. That'll get their attention. But outside of that, I think, people calling, people posting on their Twitter account or whatever, I don't know how much that's going to rile them. But I know Las Vegas auditor showed it to, and she's been tweeting it out. So, like I said, we'll see what happens. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, and like I said, I'll be back in a little bit.